I sit here with sadness today to report to you that I'm incredibly disappointed in one of my all-time favorite fighters, my brother, Floyd Money Mayweather. Everybody doesn't deserve to be in your space. I know you like to make money.
Stephen A. Smith just proved live that Floyd Mayweather's entire $402 million money image was the biggest lie ever told in boxing history. Is Floyd Mayweather actually the broker boxer alive? And did the whole world get scammed this entire time?
I know that Floyd is still getting in there as recently as this weekend because he...
Stephen A. Smith has added new fire to one of boxing's most talked about outside the ring debates, bringing up serious questions about whether Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s financial empire is under real pressure behind the scenes. For years, Floyd has built an image as the ultimate symbol of wealth, power, and control. But now, that carefully crafted reputation is being challenged by rising controversy linked to a reported $42 million property claim and increasing speculation surrounding his financial situation.
Holding other fighters accountable, like Floyd, for example. I mean, Floyd doesn't even know his opponent's name, so are you holding him accountable to that? Floyd should still be fighting people that, you know, he at least people that know that his opponent's name and stuff. Are you saying the same thing?
Hold on. A couple of things. Number one, last time I checked, Floyd retired. These are exhibitions that he had. I don't even count these. Floyd will tell you that himself. When Floyd, I didn't count Conor McGregor as a boxing match. That was a damn exhibition. I ain't paying no attention to that with Floyd. No way on earth. Not at all. That's number one. Number two, here's where you have to give Floyd his respect. He's a pioneer from the standpoint of his willingness to buy himself out of the contract with Top Rank, free himself up, and not be a prisoner to the promoter. So albeit in a different kind of fashion that Jake is doing it to some degree, Floyd's a pioneer in that regard. And the kind of thing that Jake is taking to another level, Floyd initiated. Julia, that is the truth.
I understand he initiated, but do you think it tarnishes his name to now be taking these bullshit I can't even say it. No, you don't think it does at all?
No. Here's the reason why. He's retired, number one. Number two, he had already proved himself as a world champion, made a whole boatload of money. He got $700 million in 2 fights, for crying out loud. He did all of that stuff. Then he retired, and he's announced that essentially these are exhibitions. He's just having fun with it because he's getting old. He's 45 years old now, and he did what he came to do. That's entirely different than a 25-year-old on the come up, knocking people out. Okay? I mean, that's entirely different ballgame, do you?
Stephen A. Smith's remarks carry even more impact because he is not speaking like a casual fan who only follows headlines. He has witnessed Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s lifestyle firsthand. He has seen him operate in a world filled with luxury mansions, elite supercars, custom jewelry, private jets, and a level of wealth that very few athletes in history have ever reached. Smith has long been aware of the massive scale of Floyd's success.
Definition to toy.
Well, private jet, Enzo, Bugatti. Let's walk over here. I'll show you a couple of toys. They call this the $1 million garage.
I know we're on television, Floyd, but I think it's necessary for me to say, damn.
Well, we are on ESPN. These are sports cars. This is a sports network. This car costs $3.2 million. This Bugatti right here costs $1.6 million. You ain't seen these toys?
I haven't seen these?
No.
Floyd, this is 7 cars, man. Silver, platinum, Miami, black LA, white Vegas.
Yeah, in New York, I got my drivers.
And you got your drivers in New York?
Yeah.
Why? Talk to me about why you make the decision to drive different colored cars in respective cities.
A spoiled brat.
Oh, just being a brat?
Just being a brat.
The 7 cars that you showed me are in excess of $15 to $20 million.
Let me see what's the number. We go 3 1.
And you don't drive them.
It's close to 15 million. You right?
A major turning point in this discussion came when new reports started questioning Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s public statements about a major Manhattan property investment, shortly after he celebrated what he called one of the biggest deals of his career, involving dozens of rental apartment buildings in Upper Manhattan. Doubts began to surface. Business reports indicated that the deal Mayweather described publicly did not seem to match the ownership records in the way many people expected. Around the same period, Floyd also shared video content on social media.
All right. Now, Floyd Mayweather Jr., there's a story circulating that Business Insider did talking about this $400 million property deal that he had been discussing here in New York City. But now, according to Business Insider, it's not what you think it is. They said there's no evidence there's been a sale of these properties, and it's 62 rental apartment buildings in Upper Manhattan. Here is what Floyd Mayweather had said at the time on a video that he posted on his Instagram.
I love bringing the people into my lifestyle, showing the people how I live. Now, I know you guys see me on a regular talking about real estate. Well, lately, I purchased 62 apartment buildings in New York City. And what I need you guys to do, slide over and check out the photos. It's not all 62 buildings, it's a few buildings, but guess what? All the buildings belong to me. I don't have no partners. And all the retail down low on my buildings all belong to me. Guess what? You can do the same.
All right. Well, now we're trying to figure out what happened, right, with Business Insider. So according to another update, he did ink a $402 million deal for a Black Spruce portfolio. When he said that it was all his and no one invested, he meant no one was funding his part of the investment but him. And so I think this is something where maybe he owns a piece of this or shares in it, but it hasn't changed hands because the majority owner is still the same owner that it was before. I'm trying to understand what happened with this, but I know there's a story that's circulating, so just putting it out there. Whew, it's a tough one. I'm trying to understand as a real estate person myself what exactly he is communicating when he's saying that he owns this, because they're trying to make it seem like he doesn't, but what it seems like is that he owns.
That is what makes this story so intriguing. Floyd Mayweather Jr. is not just another retired athlete surrounded by money rumors. He is widely considered the highest-paid boxer in history, a fighter who mastered both the ring and self-promotion at the highest level. By the time he retired from professional boxing in 2017, he had already created a legacy filled with elite performances, record-breaking fight purses, and one of the most powerful marketing identities in sports. After retirement, he continued living in the exact way fans anticipated. Money Mayweather in full display, purchasing massive estates, and surrounding himself with obvious signs of luxury.
Mayweather up until recently didn't have any money, so Floyd is the highest earning athlete in his career, making over $1.1 billion. And after making a killing, he ended up retiring in 2017. However, he dug himself into a hole after making super lavish purchases like this LA mansion. It was so bad that he actually owed $22.2 million to the IRS, which made him have to come out of retirement to pay that back. Like and follow.
That financial pressure is one of the reasons many critics argue Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s move back into exhibition boxing was never purely about love for the sport. From that perspective, these comeback events were also about keeping steady money coming in while maintaining an expensive public lifestyle. One of the most talked about moments in this period was his exhibition bout with Logan Paul, a fight that made global headlines. But the real controversy started after the event when Logan publicly claimed that he had not received the full payment he was promised.
Fight Floyd or something?
Yeah.
Did he pay you to lose? What
Nah,
happened?
he didn't pay me. I wish you'd pay me.
How much you owe you?
Probably between 2 and 3.
Yeah.
You got it on you by any chance?
I have it in Nigerian money. I'll give you 10 million in Nigerian money. That's about $1,100 a month. So is that your only loss was Floyd?
No, I didn't lose. It was an exhibition, so there's no loser.
There's no loser in the exhibition?
No.
So you both are winners? It's like a tie. It's not a good feeling. It's like tongue kissing your sister or something.
The controversy did not end with Logan Paul's complaints. Several other big names in boxing soon jumped in, taking their own shots from outside the ring. Oscar de la Hoya, one of Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s most well-known rivals and longtime critics, was quick to respond. In remarks that blended sarcasm with clear criticism, de la Hoya mocked Floyd's ongoing focus on exhibition fights, and suggested that someone with Mayweather's career achievements.
Fought another exhibition against Gotti last Saturday. A real the crowd booing in the arena at the end. But in the middle of the second round, Floyd literally had the referee swapped out. He didn't like that the referee told him to stop hitting behind the head. Floyd is used to having the refs do whatever he wants, and he wasn't getting his way this time. It was so embarrassing. Floyd, you're 50 years old. You're a legend in the sport. I've stood up for you in countless interviews, including Shannon Sharp's podcast last week. But you have to stop embarrassing yourself with these exhibitions. I know life is hard. I know life is expensive. But come on, dude, put your legacy first. Nobody wants to remember you like this. And it gets worse. Your jeweler filed a lawsuit against you in Miami. And many are saying you're gonna have to sell off your assets. I hate seeing this happen, bro.
Logan Paul then escalated the conversation further, joking that Floyd Mayweather Jr. might actually be broke. On the surface, it looked like typical online trolling, but underneath the humor was a more serious suggestion. His comments added fuel to the growing public theory that Floyd's financial situation may not be as strong as his money brand has always made it appear. He openly raised questions about where the money is really coming from and how stable it truly is behind the scenes.
Mayweather is bankrupt. At least that's what Logan Paul thinks. Logan hopped on the walkway to Fight Club show, and when he was asked about being paid, he was nothing short of honest.
It's unfortunate because, same Floyd Money Mayweather. Surely I was going to get my check fairly quickly, right? And that didn't happen, so I'm sure it'll come eventually, right? I realized, okay, I'm being strung along. This is a classic, hey buddy, you're the new guy in this industry. We're going to puppeteer you however we want. Hop on for the ride and shut up. Instead of shutting up, I make fun of him on social media and let everyone know that he doesn't have any money. I kind of joke and I'm facetious and I point the finger at Floyd. Well, I don't know if it's his fault. Maybe a little bit, but something tells me Floyd doesn't control where the money goes. Or maybe he does. I don't know, and I don't really care.
When Floyd Mayweather Jr. was later questioned about Logan Paul's unpaid money allegations during an appearance on the Pivot podcast, his response did little to calm the growing doubts. Instead of directly shutting the claims down with a clear explanation, he brushed the issue aside, suggesting that payments can sometimes take time to process and framing the situation as a delay rather than a refusal. However, to many listeners, that explanation came across as more evasive than reassuring. Rather than clearing the air, it only deepened the feeling that something still remained unresolved.
Logan Paul, he said you owe him some bread. How you feel about someone making those type of accusations?
That comes with the territory.
Right.
And you got to realize, when you used to getting, to them, that's real money. And I like YouTube because I don't mind getting a YouTube check.
Sure,
okay?
we getting a YouTube check.
Right.
This is going to be a big YouTube check.
Yeah, so, the money is not coming fast enough. That's why when they say money on the back end, as far as pay-per-view, it take a while, And he shouldn't trip. If he feel like he done great numbers and we done record-breaking numbers, then I understand. Nothing comes right away. Just like I'm still collecting checks from fights 7 to 8 years ago. I'm still collecting checks. Why? Because I made smart moves and I'm my own boss. So they hate when the tables turn.
Right.
Look how many years they've been owing us money. But we don't ever trip. So now when the tables turn, they say, oh, you owe us something. Be happy with the biggest payday you ever.
The money versus legacy debate also followed Floyd Mayweather Jr. into one of his discussions with Stephen A. Smith, where he was asked a question that has defined his entire career. What matters more, legacy or money? Mayweather, as expected, leaned toward the importance of wealth, emphasizing that he made massive earnings throughout his career and built his identity around financial success. However, others in the sports world interpreted that response differently.
$100 million for a flight. There's reports that he was the highest paid athlete over Christian Ronaldo.
You think it's
I know it is.
So if you had to guess, what do you think's the most Floyd ever made in a fight?
Oh, I think that Floyd's he's probably made about 60 million before in one night. But no, there's 100 million, 130 million. They just didn't happen. I know that Floyd is still getting in there as recently as this weekend because he needed the money.
Do you think he blew through all of his money?
I'm claiming for you, he in his whole career has made about 100 million. People think he made 130 in a night. I'm sharing with you he didn't. No boxer's ever made 130 million.
Joe Rogan has also commented on Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s public connection with wealth, and his perspective carries weight because he often explores the psychology behind celebrity behavior. Rogan pointed out that Mayweather is one of the few athletes who has turned his lifestyle into a public display. Mansions, luxury cars, high-end watches, private jets, designer clothing. Floyd did not just live in luxury, he transformed it into a constant public performance meant to be seen and talked about.
Been able to do like that is Floyd Mayweather. He's the only guy who's been able to just be balling out of control, flashing money, $1 million watches, a fleet of super expensive cars, and still everybody up.
He does.
He's the only guy. The thing about Floyd is he never lost his discipline.
I don't think he was doing drugs or drinking. He kept his.
Floyd would famously run home from the nightclub. So he would go out in Vegas, he'd be partying. It looked like he's partying, he's drinking water. And then he would have his driver drive, and with his pants on, jeans on, he would jog home. And the dude was always training, never got out of shape.
Dude, the jog home in jeans isn't the torture. The torture is sitting around a bunch of drunk people drinking water in a club. I jog home all night.
When Leonard Ellerb, the longtime CEO of Mayweather Promotions and one of Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s closest business partners, was questioned about Davis's claims, his response only added more intrigue. He avoided giving a direct denial, did not strongly challenge the statements, and offered no detailed explanation. In high-profile controversies, silence often speaks louder than words, and that is exactly what happened here. Rather than putting the rumors to rest, the absence of a clear response only fueled further speculation and kept the discussion alive.
About this picture of Mayweather in Dubai that's going viral. Here's the backstory. According to Gervonta Davis, Floyd Mayweather is being held hostage in Dubai over unpaid debts. Boxing agent Rick Glazer confirmed Davis's comments by saying Floyd is desperately trying to work things out with Dubai's court system. And that's why my comment, blink twice if you're stuck there, on this post is getting a lot of attention. Mayweather still hasn't addressed the situation, so
confusion grew even more when Floyd Mayweather Jr. referred to that period as part of a global world tour, portraying himself as an international businessman, expanding his brand across different countries. However, that version of events was questioned by critics who claimed the reality behind the scenes was far less polished and far less glamorous. They used this contradiction to argue that Floyd was once again shaping the narrative through image and branding, rather than directly addressing the deeper questions being raised about his financial situation. In today's social media era, those kinds of inconsistencies spread quickly and widely.
Tank is the best fighter in the entire world. He's got another terrific opportunity on June the 15th to go out there and show you guys why he's the top dog.
Just out of curiosity, bro, you said that Floyd was kidnapped by the Abu Dhabi folks. Any comment on that?
And again, like I was just saying, again, Tank's that guy. And for all the guys out there in the weight class and around the weight class, he's coming to get each and every one.
Some supporters tried to redirect the narrative by pointing to reports that Floyd Mayweather Jr. had shown generosity, including claims that he donated money to help homeless individuals in Los Angeles. In theory, that kind of behavior could ease criticism and highlight the positive side of his wealth. However, even that storyline became controversial, as Mayweather was still sharing posts from Dubai around the same time, which led critics to question the timing and consistency of the narrative.
I think David done blasted Floyd Mayweather and told the world that Floyd over there hanging like a piece of rotisserie by them oil men with that long money, got him held hostage till he get that money back. And y'all know Floyd be lying too. Floyd trying to, I've been out of town, I've been traveling the world for 2 months, but you look at Floyd, he ain't got no haircut or nothing, and he sent him there. And then Bill Caney said, "Oh, what account you on? Why we ain't on the Floyd Mayweather account?" He said, "Oh, this is a guy account that I'm cool with, or that I know this his account. Why you can't get on your own account, Floyd?" Not hating on Floyd. Floyd didn't touch a lot of money, more than I probably ever seen in my life, y'all. But at the end of the day, y'all got to look at it like this. Ain't no 40-some-year-old guy who done made $500 million finna be out there doing exhibition fights. Alright, then y'all don't know about it. He sold a Bugatti, and Bugatti don't want to deal with him before because he sold a Bugatti that he had and got more off of it. Floyd going through it, but y'all don't want to believe it. And I wish nothing bad on him, but the truth is the truth. Floyd got to pay them folks their money. Them oil folks over there do not play.
What kept the Dubai storyline circulating was the fact that Davis was not the only person linked to these claims. Other voices also repeated similar versions of the story, suggesting that Floyd Mayweather Jr. had faced complications tied to high-value purchases, especially luxury jewelry and expensive goods, and that some of those financial obligations were not settled on time. When multiple sources begin echoing the same narrative, even without full public confirmation, the story quickly gains momentum. At that point, the issue grows far beyond just one report or one claim.
Comes amid, rumors of Floyd Mayweather being stuck in Dubai because he owes people money. And, these are coming from trustworthy sources, Gervonta Davis, Floyd Mayweather, people who know about Floyd Mayweather's inner life. But back to TMZ. So they reported Floyd Mayweather was courtside for last night's pivotal Clippers versus Mavericks game. But before money got to the arena, he was handing it out, blessing 3 homeless men with $30K. Now, there are no pictures, there is no video of this happening, but there is an official TMZ article, and TMZ usually gets it right. TMZ also said, we're told Mayweather began talking to the guys and decided he wanted to help, so he busted out his backpack and blessed each guy with 10 racks. I don't want to show my face, but Floyd just gave us 30,000, Reynolds, one of the men, said after receiving the gift.
The reports that followed made the entire situation appear even more damaging, with suggestions that Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s connection to Dubai had become strained after the controversy. Whether every detail is fully accurate or not, the main takeaway many people drew was clear. A lifestyle built on visible wealth can turn risky when financial responsibilities, public image, and international business pressures all intersect at the same time. For years, Floyd used luxury as a symbol of success, but this video is created strictly for educational and informational purposes, only to keep the boxing audience updated. All content is based on publicly available sources, media reports, and verified legal filings. Any third-party content used falls under fair use. Section 107 of the U.S. Copyright Act for commentary, criticism, and education. AI technology was used to make this video more unique and informative for our audience. All opinions are based on public information only and are not intended to defame any individual or organization. For any content concerns, please contact us directly before filing a claim.